Edwards dealing with a 2-on-1 right now as Jeff Hardy went right after Kingston. And Jeff's able to keep Kingston at bay. Eddie Edwards was able to get rid of James Storm momentarily. How do you prepare for a 3-on-2 match against the DCC?
Well, apparently Hardy was twist of fate, and he hits.
That's one way to get things going. A twist of fate on Graham.
Hardy's trying to end it quickly.
And Kingston and James Storm. And Eddie Edwards!
Shot of caffeine by the champion.
And Jeff could just change his direction and take out Eddie Edwards and Jeff Hardy. That's the way to start this match. Get after the DCC, fly around the ring. Jeff Hardy now with James Storm, and Storm counters.
Into the unforgiven steps did the hand of Jeff Hardy go.
They're on the outside here. No disqualifications. No countouts. Oh! And Kingston will quickly take advantage. Eddie Edwards reverses, and Kingston goes into the steel post.
We know that our champions are fighting champions, but I just don't know how wise of a move this is to go into battle 3-on-2.
If you're Jeff Hardy, you don't know any different. You've been doing this your entire career. Eddie Edwards wants to prove what kind of champion he will be. DCC have gotten involved in Hardy's business, and they assaulted Eddie Edwards last week. Look, they're out to make an impact. They're out to show everyone what they're all about. And now Kingston, this wild card sends Eddie Edwards hard into the guardrail.
When I say move, move, boy.
Yelling at our cameramen here at ringside.
DCC bringing havoc and destruction to the Impact Zone.
This is our main event tonight. 3-on-2. The DCC against one half the World Tag Team Champions, Jeff Hardy, and our World Champion, Eddie Edwards. Reversal by Kingston. These guys are in the ring now for the first time, and a beautiful overhead belly-to-belly there by Kingston.
Nicely executed by Kingston.
Graham's yelling at Jeff Hardy. Cover here by Kingston, and a kick out. Can Jeff Hardy and Eddie Edwards get things going here against the DCC? Oh! This is our main event. It's the DCC. Kingston in the ring now with Graham, and they've got the world champion tied up. It's a 3-on-2 matchup. Eddie Edwards, our world champion, and he's teaming with Jeff Hardy, who's on the outside with James Storm.
DCC has been firmly in control throughout the break. Jeff Hardy, the champion, they have to find a way to turn things around.
Easier said than done. Jeff Hardy's been on the outside throughout this entire matchup. Do you think that the pride of Eddie Edwards and Jeff Hardy bit off more than they could chew?
Yeah, that's the point that I was referencing to earlier. Right now, they may have come into a bad situation, but they got to make the best of it. They got to find a way to turn this matchup into their favor. Grab a chair, grab something.
And now Graham, after that short arm clothesline, a kick out by Eddie Edwards. Graham, the Chesterfield Plague from Chesterfield, England. One of the most vile human beings you'll ever come across. And now James Storm with some sort of a weapon in hand that he was trying to choke out Jeff Hardy with.
Yeah, that's a DCC. They're going to grab a weapon.
Graham cover, hooks the outside leg, and a kick out at two. Here comes the steel chair by the DCC again. Anything goes here in this matchup. No disqualifications, no countouts. Eddie Edwards and Jeff Hardy accepted these stipulations because they want to get their hands on the DCC. They may regret accepting these rules in this matchup, or lack thereof in rules.
Yeah, we've seen it time and time again. We know the champion Eddie Edwards, he's not going to back down from a fight. He's not going to back down from a matchup. He wanted some of DCC after what they did to him.
James Storm has the second and third chair in the ring, and he's got a fourth. Eddie Edwards was trying to use one of them, and he got intercepted by Graham. Things are not looking good for the world champion and the tag team champion, Jeff Hardy.
I mean, look at the shape of Graham. Look at the conditioning of Storm. I mean, these guys, they've been preparing for months, who knows how long.
And now Eddie Edwards puts on the brakes, trying to do anything he can to mount a comeback. Oh, and there goes Graham all the way to the outside. And Kingston back inside the ring.
Nice STO there by Kingston.
Kingston looking around ringside. Kingston looking for anything. Jeff Hardy now with a steel chair.
There you go, Jeff.
Taking out James Storm.
Put it on him.
Kingston looking for anything underneath the ring. Eddie Edwards is down inside the ring. Jeff Hardy and James Storm have been going at it since the beginning of this one. Here's Storm yelling.
Time to die, champion!
Here Kingston just yelling to Eddie Edwards. He's got steel chairs set up. Oh no, this is cringeworthy. He's looking to suplex Eddie Edwards through those chairs. Reversal by the champion. And Kingston,
Oh my goodness, if you're squeamish! Oh my Lord!
Kingston to the outside. James Storm gets rid of the steel chairs. And it's Storm and Eddie Edwards inside the six-sided ring.
Backcracker by James Storm.
Here comes Jeff Hardy. Here comes the charismatic Enigma. He thrives in this situation.
Classic Hardy.
Takes it to Storm. And somehow, someway, Jeff Hardy flies into the cover. James Storm down and just kicks out at 2. Jeff Hardy looking for a jawbreaker. Storm trying to counter, can't do so. Storm rocked into the corner. Jeff Hardy getting the impact zone behind him now. Oh, and Jeff Hardy into the steel chair.
Head first, head first.
Storm now.
Storm might be looking for the eye of the storm.
He's got Jeff Hardy up. Eye of the storm. Jeff Hardy, shoulders down, and Storm was that close to a victory. Half a second away.
Not too many competitors kick out of the eye of the storm, but that's Jeff Hardy in the middle of that ring right now.
Storm now just waiting. Somebody set up a table here at ringside while we were paying attention to what was going on inside the ring. Eddie Edwards is back in. Step up, kick right to the back of the head of James Storm.
Here comes Bram.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Just when they get the momentum going, DCC finds a way to stop them yet again.
And now Bram, he must have been the one that set up the table because he rolled right to the apron. And he's got the world champion. Looking for the brighter side of suffering. What a DDT!
Through the bygone table!
That's our world champion! Eddie Edwards was just driven through the table. One more look! Oh! Brighter side of suffering. From Bram to Eddie Edwards, the table shattered.
I don't think anything is going to be left of any of these competitors once this matchup is over.
Jeff Hardy back to his feet, as is James Storm. And here we go, trading punches in the center of the six-sided ring is Storm and Jeff Hardy. Two former world champions. And Jeff Hardy looking for a twist of fate.
He connected with it. He's not done.
A second twist of fate, Storm. Escapes.
Let's go!